So what's going on, guys? It's Miles back with another video. We have to talk about the emasculation of Barack Obama done by his wife, Michelle Obama. Because this is quite crazy to me. I couldn't believe that she started a podcast in the first place. I'm like, who's checking for your podcast? More people are interested in what Barack has to say and what he thinks than what she has to think. You know, the only people that are worried about what she has to say is the people that look like her. It is what it is. And these beta male men, black men that follow behind their woman. But besides them, nobody cares what she has to say. But we have to talk about it because some of the statements that and some of the shade that she threw at her husband is unbelievable. Sometimes it makes me question. It's just like, guys, like, why are you guys even together? If you're going to keep doing this and you're going to do this on a public platform, like, women love emasculating their man. They love public shaming. It's like everything that they hate, they project out on their man. Women hate their social reputation taking a hit. So what do they do whenever you do something wrong? They put bad press out on your reputation. This is the vindictiveness and the retaliation that happens when you deal with women. Now, apparently their marriage is on the rocks. Apparently Barack's been moved on or whatnot, but that hadn't came out officially yet. And maybe, you know, she probably has some dirt that she wants to dig up or put out there on Barack. Maybe that's why she started the podcast. Who knows? But she's going to give us a lot of content because she's going to talk too much. And she's going to reveal how bad she actually is in the situation because she's only thinking about it from her perspective and not how she looks in the whole situation. Anyway, let's do a little bit of house cleaning, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. If you guys want to support, all the ways you can do so are in the description below. If you guys want to hit the super thanks, super sticker, super chat, I highly appreciate it. So what are some things that stood out that she said in the podcast? And I'm gonna just say this before we get into it, guys. Celebrities and famous people, they were much better off whenever they were mysterious, when social media came and they hopped on social media and posted every thought they had and every picture they had and said every thought that came to their mind and all this. Now we begin to realize how they're not really all that smart. They're not really all that wise. But anyway, this is what she said. A couple things that she said that stood out to me. She said at first she didn't support Barack Obama running for president. Think about how wild that is. Guys, 99.9% of men will never even get close to gaining the momentum to even get the following, the funding to run for president. So even if you're not even a public figure, but if people are saying, hey, you should run for, you know, even if you don't like the limelight and like being in the front of everybody, if people say you should run for president, you should at least give it a try, because that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Barack had gained a lot of steam in the U.S. Senate, you know, as a state senator as well. And Barack, whether you agree with his policies or not, let's just be real, he's a very charismatic, very articulate man. He can capture an audience and he can speak very well. Very good orator. And so why? See, then we have to question women's hypergamy. Women say they always want to level up and find a guy that's doing better. Well, Barack did every bit of that. He's ambitious. He's stayed in shape. He's a high performer. He progressed each and every year. Why wouldn't you support him in running for president? And here's the other thing. What other first lady is out here throwing shade on their man? She's the only one. Why is that? Black women, your social reputation is taking a massive hit. They never show you in a positive light on any platform. You're always ratchet, ghetto, ignorant, uninformed, bad attitude. And you're even like this in real life, which is why nobody likes to be around black people. You're always doing something stupid, or you always have a bad attitude, and you're not good to be around. But yet you keep doubling down on stupid, and you're wondering why nobody likes you. To be truthfully honest, you don't even like yourself, which is why you're acting the way you are acting. But I thought that was wild. She didn't support Barack in running for president. That's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard coming out of a woman's mouth. Here's the next thing, and this was just like one of the biggest emasculation pieces that I've ever heard. So Barack apparently couldn't get her on board to support him in running for president. That's wild just in itself. But he had to go ask permission and talk to her brother, Michelle's brother. And the brother had to convince her to support him. Now, her brother is an interesting character. He's starting to sound like, you know, the longer I hear him talk, he's starting to sound like one of those matriarchal males that plague the black community. This is why the women won't change, the women won't straighten up. This is why the community is in shambles, because it lacks strong leadership in the household and from these left policies. So I don't know about you guys, but I wish I would have to go talk to whatever woman I'm dealing with, go talk to her brother, and her brother has to talk to her for me. I'm your man. I'm the leader. You follow me. You do what I say. If you didn't trust me to be your leader, then why are you with me? It makes no sense. So that was the most baitest, guys. You never want it to ever seem like you don't have your wife or your household under control, because that shows lack of unity. A house divided shall not stand. And so throughout the podcast, 'cause I couldn't watch too much of it, it was too boring. They're not very charismatic people. After a while, it's just like, man, okay, if you're gonna just throw shade at him the whole time, why are you with him? Why don't you just break up? But let's be real here. Without Barack, who would Michelle be? Nobody wants to answer that question. Without Barack, who is Michelle? Nobody would know about Michelle. And I'm gonna end it with Chris Rock's joke. And I hate the way I didn't want to believe it at first when I was younger, but the more and more time goes on, Chris Rock just proves he is right most of the time. Whenever Barack was first running, he said that Barack would never become president because he had a black wife. Why? Because black women are pretty selfish, and they pretty masculine. They want to run things and have say so and control over lots of things. They want to, be your partner and not your mate. They think submission and all this stuff is the worst thing ever. They think that's slavery and all this stuff. So he's like, Barack's trying to hike the ball, and he's saying hike, and Michelle's like hike, and Barack's like, hey, we can't both hike the ball. That's not how this works. We got to work together. Michelle's like, I don't give a fuck. That's the selfishness of black women and the selfishness of women in general. This modern women, feminist, strong, independent culture that keeps promoting itself over and over again. So that's my video. You guys don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.